What's up, people? Ninja Girl 30 here. Me and the giant hair. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna move up a bit, but yeah, my hair is not as large as it was. I kind of lost a few inches because when somebody experiments, yeah, the bad things happen. I end up losing 4 inches of hair. By the way, I still have a mess of hair, and it's still me, and it's a Q&A. And also, guys, I thank y'all so much for putting up with me. I know my videos have been random. I haven't been putting them up a lot, but I thanks guys so much for sending me questions still. And I also want to give a shout out to two people that I really do have a lot of respect for and care about. Thank you, Mr. Kenneth Cook, for answering that question for me about Xavier Woods. I forgot his name and my brain just blanked. And I also want to give a really special shout out to an awesomely wonderful good friend of mine, NJ Brady from the British Fist. Man, he gave me a shout out on Twitter for getting people to send me more questions to my Q&As. That is phenomenal. You are an awesome guy. I am so happy that we are friends and we are cool and we've known each other for that long. You are an awesome guy, seriously. And for those that have not checked out the British Fist as well as NJ's channel, check it out and also join his hangout. You can put anything you want on his hangout page. More so, he wants it to be a little bit more personal, but I don't think that he minds wrestling either. But either or, guys, check out his Facebook hangout. Check out his page on check out his YouTube page channel, as well as check out the British Fist. Awesome. That's all I have to say is awesome. But let's get started with this Q&A. And my first set of questions actually comes from Largest 85. Is Cream Crazy going to upload his Q&A? He's been saying that he's going to do it for months, but he still hasn't. You have to talk to Cream Crazy about that. I can't answer what he has to do. I mean, he has his own schedule. How did you get your afro that big and long in the back? Is it hair extensions or is it your real hair? It's my real hair. My hair is completely natural, and as you can see, it is coily. I have coily, springy hair. I do have a texturizer, which makes my hair a little bit loose, and well, at least my root's loose. But yeah, that's not really a good view. But anyway, it makes it loose, and I really do just braid it. I braid it every night to loosen it up, to make it a lot longer and stretch it out to where it actually makes it look like it's longer than it is. But it's actually, I mean, it's you know, I have to really set it every night to get it this length, and sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. And when I actually wet it, it shrinks back if I don't have a texturizer on. But no, it is not hair extensions. And I know I went far beyond the question that you actually asked, but no, it's not hair extensions. It is my real hair. But great question, man. What wrestler do you think Smooth McGroove looks like? A skinny version of Bray Wyatt. Yeah, but with better hair and a really well-groomed beard. Yeah, a skinny version of Bray Wyatt. Imagine if Smooth McGroove did wrestling theme songs. That would be freaking cool if he did. Like, seriously, it really would be. But the only thing that I can think of him doing was Billy and Chuck. You know, that's the only song that I can think that he can do. And that would really be awesome if he can pull that off a cappella. But I can't think of any other song that he could probably pull off, because everything is so heavy metal oriented. My next set of questions and final set actually comes from Mr. Griffin. Check his channel out. This guy is awesome. He does a lot of responses, but he has really great open views. He's absolutely hysterical when it comes to some of his videos, and he actually puts out some really great points. So please check out his YouTube channel. His first set of questions for me is, what kind of music do you listen to? A lot. I'm the type of person that really likes a lot of variety. Like, anything that sounds good, I'm all up to it. But I am all about fusion. I love fusion metal. I love fusion anything. I love collaborations that work. I'm a really big fan of Collision Course. Collision Course is kind of like a fusion album that Jay-Z did with Linkin Park many years ago, and it is absolutely phenomenal. I love that album. I'm a big fan of Coldplay, Like for some reason, I've kind of been kind of drawn to British bands. I don't know why, whether or not it's Oasis to the Muse or Coldplay. Even I like Irish folk songs as well as Irish folk rock. I love bluegrass, country. I can't say I like hip hop anymore because I'm from old school. Like I'm from the straight up 80s old school when hip hop had a voice. Hip hop had a message. It's not how it is now. It's like more like garbage that's being fed to the masses right now. There's really not a lot of good hip hop. The classic ones that I absolutely love, I mean, well, the ones like way back in the day. Public Enemy forever would be like one of my favorite hip hop bands. I mean, that was straight up rap, and they had a message behind it. I love Public Enemy, and I love Flavor Flav. I love Flavor Flav, but I will say that I like Jay-Z. Like Jay-Z, when he came out with the Hard Knock Life. I don't know why I can't say it, but when he had the Hard Knock Life, you know what I'm talking about. The one that he did with Annie, and that whole album that he actually did, that was probably one of his best albums I've ever heard. I heard The Blueprint, but it wasn't as good as the first album he came out with. But I will say that his current songs that I have heard are pretty good. They're not that bad, but I'm just used to classic Jay-Z. And the battle that he had between him and Nas, even though that he lost, Nas just came out on top when he brought out Ether, man. Seriously, Ether is like probably one of the best songs that I have heard. Nas came out with some good ones. Like I won't deny that, but he's kind of tame now. But and Eminem is really good. And even though he's gone for like he goes away for a few years, he comes back hardcore and strong. I heard Monster that he came out with, and it was actually it's a really, really good song. I think he's kind of overplaying it now because he really doesn't have much of a motivation. He's been there, done that, got the t-shirt in my opinion, but it's still a really great song. But I'm not really heavily into hip hop like I was during Pac and Biggie's day. Like I love Pac and Biggie, and it's a shame of what happened to them, but after they died, it's just things changed from there in my opinion. But anyway, those are the kind of songs that I like. That's the type of music that I like, and I don't want to go too far into it because I want to make this 20 minutes. But your final set of questions for me, actually no, I got two more. Do you find it ironic that Caitlyn leaves the WWE almost a year to the day that Edie Torres also left? Not to mention winning the title. Yeah, I mean, I find it ironic, but I really don't think that it's like any kind of underlying conspiracy or whatever of why she left. I think it is ironic that she did leave at the same time that Eve did, but I don't know what Eve's reasons are. But I actually did put her farewell video on my Wrestling Fan Nation page if you guys want to check it out. But honestly, it just sounds like she wanted to go to greener pastures. But she found greener pastures and wanted to go to it. I guess it's a better way of saying it. But yeah, it is kind of ironic. And your final question for me is: do you find it funny that Taye Diggs is always playing the jerk in such films as The Best Man series and Baggage Claim? Yeah, it is kind of funny, but he's really good at being a jerk. I mean, from what I'm hearing on the news and on entertainment news, that he's a jerk in real life. So I guess it's something that kind of works. Plus, I really do see him now as the Black Billy Zabka of the 2000s. Yeah, I guess I could say it. Maybe of the late 90s to the 2000s, he's a Black Billy Zabka. And for those that don't know who Billy Zabka is, he was the go-to guy for every bully known to man in the 80s. Like seriously, if you go back and watch the 80s movies, like the Karate Kid is practically the classic ones, and also the Rodney Dangerfield goes to school kind of thing, he was a jerk in that one too, and he plays a good jerk. So I think that maybe Taye Diggs now is the go-to Black Billy Zabka of this day to go to as a jerk because he plays it so well. And shoot, he was even on Rent and he played a jerk. But I mean, yeah. I mean, he's good at being a jerk. But you are awesome at sending me these questions. Thank you so much. And my final set of questions actually comes from Final Limits. Actually, I have two. I have two sets of questions. But Final Limits sends me a bunch. So I'm going to get him through and then I'll get to my last one. His first question for me is, have you heard that Justin Bieber, I call him Bieber because he reminds me of a beaver. I don't know why. But have you heard of Justin Bieber egging his neighbor's house in LA? Oh gosh, yes. It's all over the news. It's all over the freaking radio. I don't care. I just want it all to end. It's just dumb. Okay, it really is dumb. Just like his career. um, why did NWO not work out so well in WWE? Because of freaking NWO, and they're from WCW, and Vince McMahon wanted them killed. Well, he wanted the gimmick to be killed, not them personally. But yeah, yeah. They're from WCW. They're the enemy, and the enemy had to go. That's pretty much it. What do you think of Caitlyn leaving WWE? Nothing really. I mean, I'm kind of happy that she found something different to do, because that's pretty much what wrestlers do now. They don't want to stick around doing the same thing they've been doing for so many years. There's only so much your body can handle. But in Caitlyn's case, there's only so much her career could go, because she literally kind of turned the entire Divas division on its ear and literally put it on the map with her feud with AJ. And after something as epic as that, how can you top it? Like, you really can't. And they just made her character to become a really whiny, psychotic, emotional, average female. And it was a lot more to her character than that. So I kind of understand why she left, if that's the underlying reason. But honestly, I really wish her well, and I'm happy that she did leave and found something different to do. And now she's getting married. She's trying to set her whole new life and everything together. Good for her. And I might just do a wrestling graveyard series on her. I might. But moving on. Who do you see leaving the WWE in 2012? Oh, so many. Damian Sandow, Ryback, Great Khali, if he hasn't gone already, Santino Marella. Who else would be next? Primo, I see him to be gone, because of Los Menadores, you barely see them anymore. I see Hunico probably leaving. Rey Mysterio is gonna probably be retiring soon. There's like a whole list of people that I think gonna be dropping out 2014, especially after WrestleMania, and we're gonna see like a lot of people gone this year, in my opinion. A lot of really good people underused and just gone. Thoughts on Billy Kidman? Great wrestler, bland character. That's just how I see him. Bland character. Do you think 2013 went by fast? Yeah, it did, but you know, it flew by pretty quick. But you know, that happens. It really does. It really did fly by fast. But I'm kind of happy that it's gone, because I'm all about starting things new. So I'm looking forward to this year. I'm looking forward to 2014. What do you think of the Mexicals? They're all right. It's not really that. It's not. They're not epic or anything. Did you watch the Balls Mahoney and New Jack face-to-face shoot? No, I did not. But now I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, if I remember to. Well, I just might. How did you react when you heard about Benoit murdering his family? I was in shock. It was something that I did not believe. I saw it on the news. It was on CBS and the CBS Evening News, and I was in shock when I heard that. Like, seriously. And my dad actually covered the story, and he had to go in the house, and he even told me how literally sinister and just completely just bone chilling it was going in there and having to see that entire scene and what happened. And honestly, I was shocked when he even told me. And I was just, I still couldn't believe it for months and months and months on end that he would ever do anything like that. But, to this day, I still believe that he's a great wrestler. He had a really great career. And I'm kind of happy that they're actually showing his footage on the WWE Network. But it's a shame of what happened. I don't condone what he did, but it's still sad and really disheartening. How do you think, do you think Benoit oversold his opponent's moves? No, not so much. Not so much. Not really. I mean, There are times, yes, but not all the time. Do you think Taylor Swift is anorexic? No, she's just really, really tall. There's just really, really tall people that can't gain weight because they're really, really tall. What do you think of Chewy from Chelsea Lately, that little Mexican assistant of hers? I like Chewy, but I just hate it when people beat up on him because he has a really strong accent. And I'm just like, I mean, come on, it's Chewy. But I think Chewy is downright hilarious, especially the fact when he speaks up for himself against Chelsea. I love that. Great little guy. And if you haven't seen the show, watch it if you want to. Not really that much of a big deal. But guys, thanks so much again for sending me questions. If you have any other questions for me, oh wait, I cannot forget this person, and I came close to doing it. My last and final set of questions for the Q&A is from Scorp18 Talks Wrestling. I am sorry, man. I almost forgot you, but I did not. You are on my Q&A. Are there any other female wrestling reviewers out there? There were a few that I gave shout outs to. One that I know that might still be doing is CM She's actually pretty cool. She's a huge CM Punk fan. Carmen Ramos is actually starting to do, I think she's been doing reviews for a little while. She actually puts up reviews on my Wrestling Fan Nation page, so check her out. She's actually on there. I don't know her YouTube name, but she's actually on my Wrestling Fan Nation page, so just check her out. She actually puts them up when she can, but still check her out. And also, there was, I don't know if she does it anymore. I really haven't seen her do it in a while, but I completely forgot. but she is absolutely, I forgot her name. I can't believe I forgot her name. I'm so bad with names. But there's a lot of female shooters out there. It's just that I really haven't seen them do a lot of videos lately. Mia Bonita Blogs. I did not forget her name. It's just my brain blanked out. She actually does a lot of awesome videos. She actually did a few reviews like a while back. I haven't really seen her do anything lately. But she actually did a pretty good rant about a mom that was complaining about the WWE. She is a person that you should check out. She absolutely has really great videos. I haven't seen her do anything in a while, but check out her videos on YouTube. She's awesome. I gave her a shout out before. You guys will not regret it. Miss Elena Nicole actually has sent me questions, and I've seen some of her videos. Some of her videos are pretty more vlog-like. I haven't really seen her doing reviews, but still check out Miss Elena Nicole. She's pretty cool. Like, especially some of the videos that she actually just put up. It's actually pretty cool. So look her up. But if I have any other female reviewers that I actually come across, I will do my best to shout them out in any review that I do, because I really do want to encourage more females that actually want to start doing this kind of hobby, to start doing it and not be afraid of doing it because that you see more guys doing it. Like me, I do it because I love doing it. Wrestling is a tradition for me that I choose to not let die. And I just want to continue it on to my future children, and I want them to pass it on to their future kids if wrestling is still around. And for women that actually do like it like I do, I really do want to encourage more women to do it. It's fun. You meet a lot of great people. I've met a ton of awesome people that are still friends with me to this day. It's been nearly 3 years, and I'm blessed that they're still in my life. So if you want to do it, do it. Don't stop. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for sending me questions. If you have any other questions for me, send them to my YouTube inbox or send them to me via Twitter at RKH30 #NatureGirlQ&A. Check out my Wrestling Fan Nation page. There are a few people that puts reviews up there daily. So check that. So check it out. Join the club. Put as much as you want on there, and any material that you want to come up, even news, put it up there. But guys, I'm signing off. NatureGirl30, peace out.